Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Aniket.
Yes, sir.
You're looking very smart.
Thank you, sir.
So, from your background, I can't make out where you calling from, but where you based now?
Hello.
Where are you based now?
Sir, I am currently in my home, sir. Baka,
Okay,
Bihar.
okay. Briefly introduce yourself.
Sir, my name is ANIKET RANJAN. I come from Baka district of Bihar. I have done my graduation in mathematics honors from Ramjas College, an institution that was pioneered during non-cooperation movement. In civil services examination 2024, sir, I was fortunate enough to get into Indian Revenue Service, customs and indirect taxes. And my hobby is, sir, doing weight training in the gym and studying festivals of my native place, sir.
Okay. So you are on leave now, or you were in the office?
Sir, I am on
I,
leave.
okay. So you're given preference for only IS and IPS now, or which all services?
Sir, IS, IPS, and IFS.
Okay. Why do you think you should be leaving Customs and Central Excise for IPS or IS or IFS for that matter? Any of the three. What you don't
Sir,
find in Customs and Central Excise?
sir, I
Go
am
ahead.
extremely happy and yes, sir. Sir, I am extremely happy and fortunate to be part of Indian Revenue Service, customs and indirect taxes. But sir, my initial motivation has always been to get into Indian Administrative Service Officer. And in the pursuit of that and having my attempts left, sir, I am trying to pursue my motivation, sir. At the same time, sir, I am more inclined towards domestic policies, which is generalistic in nature, where I get the opportunity to work in diverse field, maybe in the Department of Agriculture, then to Department of Science, then to Department of Postal Services, etc. Sir. So this cross-pollination of ideas will help me to better provide the service to the community from where, sir, I have come to the society. So that's why, sir, I feel that I should be here.
Convinced about your choice for Indian Administrative Service, but for IPS and IFS, you didn't give any logic.
Sir, sir, for the Indian Police Service, sir, it is the service that has a direct connection with the public. It is the service that can bring direct impact and consequences to the public. So its consequences is huge, sir. They can wipe off the tears of the people then and there. They do not need any indirect channels or something, sir. As far as our Indian Foreign Service is considered, sir, it is the only service in the entire social service network, sir, that gives an opportunity to aspirants or someone who got qualified to represent our country at the foreign level, sir. And also we have a direct exposure with the Indian diaspora, sir. So that has also attracted me towards that.
Okay. Now, people say, our country is dependent quite a lot on indirect taxes now, which is not a very good sign. Would you agree with it?
Sir, I believe that both indirect and direct taxes are important for our country. At the same time, sir, there is a belief that indirect tax is more regressive in nature, where both rich and poor pays the same price for article. But at the same time, I also believe, sir, there is a direct taxation after the LPG reforms. Government is focusing more on equal rationalization of the uh, resources with the progressive taxation in the direct taxes. As far as indirect taxes are considered, sir, GST rationalization has come with 5%, 18% duty. Essential items have been removed with the GST, sir. And at the same time, sir, the taxes which is earned from the indirect tax revenue, sir, they are being utilized by the government for the developmental process in the health, education, etc., sir. So in a way, I think that, sir, this is the money of the people, which is being again given to the people, sir.
But in the absence of differential rate of indirect taxation, like I buy a cake of soap and one of the richest industrialists buying the same piece of soap, we are paying equal rate, like uh, taxation, if you look at taxation. So is it not unjust socially? Indirect taxation makes things easily available to the rich while the poor suffers. You are taking my money with my little salary or pension, and somebody who's very rich is also paying same amount for the money. So your department is pro rich. If I say that, what is your reaction?
Sir, indirect taxes, basically the GST, sir, which is the broader domain, is a consumption-based tax. And it is in the way, sir, where the government tries to digitalize all the transactions which is happening within our country. And at the same time, sir, it also prevents the tax evasion. It also prevents a lot of other corrupt activities which are going in the tax administration. As far as, sir, it is considered where in the terms of injustice, sir, injustice, it is true to some extent, sir. But I believe, sir, someone who is rich is also paying the income tax. He is also going to buy some higher value products. For example, sir, a rich will buy iPhone, but a person who is not that much rich is not coming into that bracket, sir. They will not be able to buy the higher value of amount of goods, sir. So I believe, sir, in that manner, government tries to
It's your
bring that kind of.
presumption. It's a presumption, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Because nowadays it's a fashion that people go on EMI and buy iPhones, even if they are poor, because they have to show up.
Yes,
So, so
yes, sir.
basically, you have not answered my question. My point is very clear. Somebody is making a crore of rupees in an hour, and somebody is earning 10 rupees in an hour. When he goes and buys rice, your department charges equally. It is not doing justice to those who are poor. That is my assumption. He Somebody buys 2 kilos of rice, I buy half a kilo of rice. That's a different issue altogether. But
Sir, sir, in my limited understanding, sir, I know that, sir, government has exempted GST from essential food items, sir, like rice, wheat, etc. But as far as some goods where value addition is done, sir, or there is a food processing, government have a minimal amount of charge, sir, because it's a consumption-based tax. And also, sir, in order to have a more wider tax base, sir, so government is charging for that is on that, sir. However, sir, government is on the path of rationalization where it has provided a lot of boost to the people in other formats as well, sir, through some social security benefits and other things, sir.
in the total revenue collection in the country, what is your share? What is the share of your department in terms of percentage?
Sir,
Indirect.
as far as I can recall, sir, it is 22% approximately, and GST collection last year was 22 lakh crore rupees, sir.
And what do you think about leakages in GST? Is it still the leakage is high, or it has been plugged to a large extent? What is your take?
Sir, with the coming of this digitalization of entire economic chain, sir, the leakages is on the reduction side. At the same time, government is also providing the fast approval of the applications through the GSTN portal. E-invoicing is also present there, sir. And the Indian Revenue Service officers who are also working tirelessly, they are also taking all the measures and steps where these leakages should not happen, sir. The fake invoices which people go for.
Okay. Now tell me, you come from Bihar.
Yes, sir.
And people from Bihar, they've been doing so well in every walks of life. If you
Yes, sir.
look at the entire country and across. But inside Bihar, over many years, if you look at economic development or if you look at education, healthcare, and all that, it's still, it's competing with most of the states in India.
Yes, sir.
What is the primary reason for that?
Sir, however, one reason cannot be delegated to these problems, sir. There are multiple factors that are interlinking with each other. But if I have to
Okay.
give one primary factor,
Give
sir,
five. Give me five.
yes, sir. Sir, the first and foremost, which I believe, sir, is that the political ecosystem of Bihar has given lot of priorities to the social issues ahead of the economic issues. So social issues comes forward and economic issues goes little bit backward or it goes parallelly. So that is bit difficult to manage in Bihar. Secondly, sir, agriculture is the dominant economical factor in Bihar. Constant flooding in the North India and drought-like situation in the North Bihar and drought-like situation in the South Bihar. That also creates a lot of trouble for the people to have a sustainable agriculture. Thirdly, sir, the problems related to the uh, perception of bad law and order situation in Bihar that prohibits companies, industries, factories to set up in Bihar. So that also creates problem to get employment and people go for out migration, etc. And fourth, I would say, sir, the reason is also there are certain push and pull factors. A lot of people go to other parts of the country. They find their the quality of life, standard of life better. So it also attracts people to those places. So they are not able to do those things better. So
Three things. Out of your response, I'll take three things.
yes, sir.
First, first thing is from Bihar, when migration is taking place, it's not a permanent migration in most of the cases.
Yes, sir.
The family leaves behind,
Mm.
the earning member goes out,
Yes, sir.
isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So when you say that they are going for better facilities and things, the entire family is still there.
Yes,
They are
sir.
going in search of livelihood, that's all.
Yes, sir.
And it's because agriculture is not sustainable for the whole year with
Yes,
small
sir.
fragmented holdings.
Yes, sir. Land holdings.
Small holdings,
Yes,
not
sir.
sustainable for the entire family.
Yes, sir.
So 3 months in the year, if you are busy cultivating, harvesting, and all, 9 months you are free. That's why
Yes, sir.
you go out.
Yes, sir.
So your point on migration has to be little meaty. It has to be
Okay,
giving
then.
some additional thing.
Okay. Thank you for the enriching knowledge, sir.
Perception of law and order, the
Yes, sir.
point that you made,
Yes, sir.
that, that makes it as if the law and order is super, but people are perceiving it only.
Yes, sir. Okay. It is bad, still bad, sir.
So basically, as if it's more like a you know on the onlooker you are putting the burden that you are looking at it as if it is bad, but it is good.
Yes,
It
sir.
sounds
Because
like that.
yes, sir. Because sir, Naxalism has been totally eliminated from Bihar as per the Ministry of Home Affairs data. And because, sir, I have personally also lived in Bihar from so many years. So I have seen the situation has now changed a lot. And a lot of better facilities have come to Bihar, even to in our district, Baka, sir, which is coming under the aspirational district. Its ranking is within the top five, sir. So I believe, sir, the situation has changed a lot.
And tourism.
So tourism is also one of,
Tourism, you in Bihar, you have a great tourism potential because you have rich history.
yes, sir.
But in terms of tourism, you are yet to reach
Yes,
anywhere
our
anyway.
potential, yes, sir.
So basically, these are issues you got to flag
Yes, sir.
and flag it little more forcefully.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
Okay, what are your hobbies?
Sir, my hobbies are firstly, sir, I do weight training in the gym, sir. Secondly, I study the festivals of my native region, sir.
Mhm. That's a very safe study, isn't it? Because you studied only in your region.
Sir, it is not a safe study, sir. Rather, sir, I have a ambition and aim to study the festivals of entire Indian community and the faith, sir. But I have adopted. I got this sir hobby or interest within sir, 1.5 years ago. My friend who is also studying about these festivals, when he told me about how these festivals have originated, what is the significance of these festivals, the kind of shraddha people have, the cultural significance, economical, ecological significance, and combined with this with the learnings which I got from anthropology, sir, my optional subject, I was deeply more oriented towards knowing more about our culture and tradition. So I thought, why not to start from those festivals where I have a first-hand experience. So I am, sir, in my nascent stage, but yes, sir, I also document about these festivals in my informal documents, sir.
Your subject is anthropology.
Yes, sir, optional.
So, one fundamental question I'll ask you.
Yes, sir.
How would you differentiate between physical and social anthropology?
Sir, physical anthropology deals with the entire gamut of uh, biological, medical science, etc., where the genetics is also there, the evolution of human being from the apes to the modern human. At the same time, the kind of diseases we have, the interactions with the environment, etc., sir. At the same time, socio-cultural anthropology is the
Social
branch.
anthropology. Social anthropology.
Social.
I
Yes,
didn't
sir.
specify.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, social anthropology is one of the subfield of anthropology where we try to study the social structures, social stratifications, how they interact with the individuals, how the social structure or society members interact with the political structure, economical structure, and kind of changes which it has brought in the society, both in the traditional societies as well as in the contemporary society, sir.
But while talking about physical anthropology, you talked about medical also,
Yes, sir.
isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Any literature, anthropology literature, which you have read or come across, which talks about medical aspects, just give
Sir,
me any article, anything, any book, any author.
Sir, as far as I have read one book, sir, it deals with the physical anthropology. The book's name is, sir, uh, it's a foreign book, sir, which deals with epidemiological anthropology, sir, where there is a whole lot of medical science related to the diseases, how it has evolved, its social relations also, sir. Sir, I am not able to remember the name of author, sir, but it's a foreign book, sir, by the author.
Does it talk about medical aspects of society?
Yes, sir. There is a medical aspect of society. For instance, sir, E.C. Green was an anthropologist who is also physical anthropologist. During, sir, Ebola virus that is spread in the Africa, sir, there was death of the brides. So these medical scientists, when inquired about it, they said that it is because of the viral diseases. But it is not because of that, sir. This dead lady used to come to her mica, sir. And when she was coming to her mica, she was bringing that virus also. So this transmission was related to that funeral rites where her mica was also involved. So this is how, sir, this medical anthropologist brought the medical science and this socio-cultural anthropology and combined with it, sir. So this is what, sir.
Okay, okay. You studied in Ramjas College, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Who is Ramjas?
Sir, Ramjas was the sir father of Rai Kedarnath, who has led the foundation of Ramjas College, sir. Ramjas College is one of the founding colleges of Delhi University. Earlier, it used to be in Daryaganj, and I would say, sir, Mahatma Gandhi was also pioneer in establishing this Ramjas College, and Rai Kedarnath was a good friend of Mahatma Gandhi.
Any alumnus who is known from Ramjas? Do you remember any one of them?
Yes, sir. Sir, Manoj Bajpayee is from Ramjas College. He's an Bollywood actor, sir. Several bureaucrats have also been from the Ramjas College, sir. The recent one is Anjali Birla, ma'am, the daughter of Om Birla, Speaker of Lok Sabha. And sir, there are several other members like Chief Justice of Delhi High Court, Yogesh Sabharwal, sir, if I'm right. He is also from the Ramjas College, sir.
There are so many of them.
Yes, sir.
So you
There
are
are.
a proud Ramjas wala, huh?
Sorry, sir.
You are a proud Ramjas alumnus.
Yes, sir. I am fortunate to be part of this family, sir.
Very good. Tell me, I was looking at your hobby. You took part in NSS.
Yes, sir.
What is the difference in goals of NSS and NCC?
Sir, sorry, sir, I have not read about it. I am yet to read, sir, about this. But as far in my limited opinion, sir, knowledge, NSS is National Social Scheme under Ministry of Youth, sir, where we voluntarily have to go for some services at the college level and the university level or plus two level also. But NCC is National Cadet Corps, sir. It is more towards related to, sir, army or military kind of thing, sir. This is what I am able to recall as of now, sir.
They call it National Cadet Corps.
Sure.
Corps.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Though it is CORPS, it is known as
Cohort.
Corps.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And definitely go through it because you specifically mentioned in
Yes,
your
sir.
bio.
Yes, sir.
So with NSS, they may ask you question on scouts and guides
Yes, sir.
or NCC, which are
Mm.
also part of the educational institutions.
Yes, sir.
So it's a little clear in their goals and
Mm.
intake and all that. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
But I think you are a very good candidate and you have already cleared your customs and excise. So you have little experience of the past also.
Yes, sir.
A little extra on the points that I made to you.
Yes,
And I
sir.
think you do well.
Okay,
Any
sir.
questions cropping in your
Yes.
mind that you would like me to advise you on?
So, sir, firstly, sir, what kind of suggestions do you like to give me? How was my answers? How I behaved? How I performed?
So answers are perfect. Only thing, as I told you in the middle also,
Hmm.
like don't make any point which you cannot back up
Okay, sir.
because expectation of the board will be more from you because you have already come out successful in the last examination and you are already in the customs and central excise. So
Yes,
now
sir.
they'll expecting you to be little extra.
Yes, sir.
So when you are talking about suppose any particular situation, you give the best response that you can think of. because as you
Okay.
know, in the interview board, you don't have sufficient time to explain like a long question.
Yes, sir.
So how do you respond in a way that the board thinks within 2 sentences
Yes, sir.
you are able to convey it?
Okay, sir.
So if needed, you can give a pause of a second or two or three,
Hmm.
but think before you shoot.
Okay, sir.
Get my point?
Yes, sir.
So that you don't have to contradict at any stage.
Okay, okay, sir. Sure.
Like Bihar situation I talked about,
Yes, sir.
not that you don't know about it because you are a grounded person, but
Yes, sir.
when you are making the points, suppose you say the perception of law and order, I pointed out,
Yes,
that
sir.
could have been better worded.
Okay, sir.
Similarly, people migrating out of Bihar for better facilities.
Hmm.
Can you qualify that? Because I tried to contradict you with this.
Yes,
That
sir.
most of the rural Bihar is permanently stationed in the village. The family is stationed there. Most.
Yes, sir.
One person goes for 6 months,
Hmm.
works somewhere, comes back, और आके
Yes, sir.
अपने गांव में फिर से खेती करना स्टार्ट करता है.
Yes, sir.
He
Sir,
comes back during the
if you could,
harvesting season.
if you could, sir, tell, sir, what can be the possible reasons behind backwardness of Bihar?
No,
Firstly, sir.
point is suppose I'm telling you when
Yes.
just giving you a lead.
Hmm.
Why a person with small holding in Bihar,
Yes, sir.
agriculture, working in agriculture sector, goes
Hmm.
out? Because most part of the year he has no work in the field.
Yes, sir.
Irrigation is a problem. He
Hmm.
can places they cannot have double crops.
Hmm.
Secondly, they don't have any source of earning.
Extra income. Yes, sir.
What you can encourage, suppose, I'm giving an example. In a large scale, suppose there is a dairy farming,
Yes,
poultry
sir.
farming, fishery
Yes, sir.
in rural Bihar. If I have 200 goats,
Yes, sir.
10 cows or buffaloes,
Yes, sir.
or 500,
Cars.
then I'll be taking care of it and earning sufficiently so that
Hmm.
I don't have to go and work as a Rajmistri in Delhi or Mumbai for 6 months.
Yes, sir.
So, as a prospective bureaucrat, you got to think out of box
Yes, sir.
because you are living that situation, you
Yes, sir,
know it.
definitely. Yes, sir.
तो
Definitely, sir.
सोचो अभी
Hmm.
कि भाई
Yes,
क्या
sir.
हो सकता है जिससे अगर मान लीजिए सरकार और बैंक और whoever
Hmm.
is giving loans or whatever support for 10 cows
Yes,
to
sir.
one person with 1 acre of land holding.
Yes, sir.
So with those 10 cows, he'll be busy throughout the year and he'll earn enough. He'll
Hmm.
not go out to Mumbai or Delhi for 6 months for
Hmm.
labor work.
Plus, plus veterinary services also, sir. Doctors.
You can think of many. You can
Hmm.
think of many possibilities. I'm
Hmm.
leaving it to you.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
I just wanted to give you a lead.
Hmm. Yes, sir. Definitely, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Suppose the living trust on you.
Hmm.
Suppose I want to go and see Champaran.
Yes, sir.
Gandhi ji yaad aa gaya.
Yes, sir.
Where do I go and stay in Champaran?
Hospitality sector, hotels, infrastructure. Yes, sir.
How do I reach Champaran? Who do I contact to do my thing? Is there any network?
Hmm.
It has to be organized, set up. ये सब चीज जो है ना, you have to think out of box
Yes, sir.
so that the board will think, okay, this man has got the
Yes, sir. There is a proper channel of thinking or a proper chain of thinking.
For becoming a successful administrator,
Yes, sir.
you need to have a clarity of thought and
Mm.
a plan of action in your mind already, which is practical, feasible.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes. And sir, one more thing related to studying of the festival, sir. What kind of possible questions that can be asked from me?
Look, when you, because you are talking about you, this sounds like a safe hobby because
Mm.
every one of us study the festivals in
Mm.
the in the village we are living.
Mm.
We have been studying since our childhood, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Now, if you have given that, you have to be prepared to suppose I ask you that question for 5 minutes.
Yes, sir.
I would be perhaps asking you a festival, what are the benefits for the villagers?
Mm.
What is the significance
Yes,
to
sir.
the history? How did it originate?
Yes, sir.
So
That's true.
all those sites, you got to know.
Yes, sir. Uh,
Sure.
I study, sir, the local festivals like, sir, there are Bihula, Bishari, Dora, kind of these festivals, sir, which is not at a national level. Diwali, this Dashera, so we all
But
know, sir.
no, no, not necessary.
Mm.
Suppose I ask you those questions, then be asking you about a particular festival.
Mm.
Then whatever you say, from that only I would be making counter questions.
Okay, sir. Mm.
So in that case, are you prepared? Because don't think that about your local festival, the board will not be knowing, so you'll be playing safe.
No,
No.
so this is like that. Yes, sir.
So board will ask you question, and
Mm.
then from there it will say ki, how did it originate?
Yes, sir.
Why people do it?
Yes, sir.
Because some festival will be popular only when it is useful to them.
Yes, sir.
What are the economic implications? What are the social implications?
Yes, sir. Economic, social.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Sir, sorry to ask one more thing. Sir, since you have a sir experience, can you assess, sir, what can be the marks range which I can get this, sir?
Come again?
What can be the marks range of marks, sir, I can get?
No, no. You are at 200 plus material. So, but basic point is, if you go astray,
Mm.
as I told you, if you prepare little more and little more focused, the way I advised you, I think you have noted down.
Yes, the focus plus clarity, plan of
Uh,
action.
and you are
And
prepared for counter questions.
okay,
You
prepare.
are prepared
Sir,
for counter questions.
and sir, while talking, sir, have you seen, sir, I was structured and articulated, sir, was,
You are well articulated and you are smiling. That gives impression of confidence. No
yes, sir.
issues on that.
Okay, sir.
That part is okay. Only where you got to be careful is
Mm.
you should not be saying something which you will not be able to back up. If that
Oh,
happens, then you will be trapped.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Otherwise, otherwise you are at 200 plus material.
Last time, sir, I got 151. I was very nervous.
So must be somewhere, that has to be breached now. You have to
Yes,
be
sir.
careful of that.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay. All the best. All the
Okay.
best.
Thank you
Take
so
care.
much. Thank you so much.